Hello and welcome to the Footsteps of the Past channel. Today I got my first pack of bees and I'm going to be putting them in my hive here to show you how I do that. This is the first time I've ever done this, so don't think I'm in any way a professional, but I'll show you what I do. Maybe you'll learn something, maybe you'll learn what not to do. So I went ahead and got my beehive set up. I have two supers, large supers, 10 frames. What I'm going to do is take the bottom frame, or the bottom super, and I'm going to put in 9 frames of the 10 frames, and on the edge I'm going to put in a feeder frame to feed my new colony. And then the top super is going to be left empty, and I'll show you why in a minute. Stay tuned. You can see I have my new hive strapped down. That's because there's no bees in here yet. This thing would just blow away if they don't build the box together. So let's get into it. You can see this is the feeder frame right here. Takes the place of 1 frame, and this will allow us to put in 3 quarts of syrup to feed the bees until they can get to the flowers that are blooming, and once they're established, then they can start going outside the hive. But this will hold 3 quarts of syrup, so let's go inside and I'll show you how to make the syrup. Making the syrup is really simple. It's just a 50-50 split. 1 cup sugar, and then I did 1 cup water. I actually made more than this, but you get the idea. 50-50 split. Heat it up, stir it till all the sugar is dissolved. Wait for it to cool down a little bit before you put it in your feeder, and that's about it. Alright, so let's pour in that sugar water. I'll put a little up here just so they know that it's sweet. It's also a good time to go ahead and warm up your smoker.
Yes.
Alright, let's go get the bees. Okay. Alright, so let's pop the top off. See, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm all suited up. I prefer to not get stung 1,000 times. I don't mind getting stung, but I gotta pull this up, and that accesses. This is the feeder. This is what they've been eating this whole time. This will be no turning back. Oops, sorry, killed you. Corks out. Alright, make sure you got what you need to get out this cork. Get the cork out. And then there's a sugar in there, a sugar crystal that the bees need to eat through. pulled that out. I'm going to say to set this in here like this. So in between two frames. Okay, so this is the strap that the queen came on. It's just hanging between the two frames, and the queen is down in here. We pulled the plug, so it's just a candy plug, and she's down in there to where the screen is facing. She's down there to where the screen's facing towards the front of the hive, so they can smell her and they know her, and then they'll try to free her. So now let's get the excluder on here, and I'll show you how to do the rest. And we'll go ahead and put on the excluder. And this is where we put on an empty super, like so. And then I'll just take this box, I'll just set it right in here, and I'll pull out the feeder. I don't have that screen handy. Some people dump them out. A method I saw I like is just leave the box in an empty super. Lift your little feeder box out. Try not to kill anything, but you probably will. Just give them a second to get it escape. Set the feeder down inside, and then put the screen on there. Those bees will eventually work out of the box, go down to the lower super to the queen. We now have an active beehive. Set your door here on the bottom to the smallest opening. Right there. Now all the bees, or the majority of the bees, are already in the hive. And the bees that are flying around here will go ahead and they'll figure it out and eventually go in there. So let's get this strap back down and leave them alone. People, I've heard 3 days and I've heard 7 days. So I'm going to leave them alone for 5 days. If the queen's not out of her little... You check on the queen. So I'm going to go with 5 days. If the queen's not out of her little cage there, we'll come and set her free. Once the hive gets established, we won't need this strap. But okay, so I got an extra front. Again, I'm Jay with Footsteps in the Past channel. This is how we set up our first beehive. Leave in the comments, let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't tell anybody. Thanks for watching.